Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe Radhe
In Jamdaha, Radha Patitapavana temple, there is many deities. Actually, there are no Nitay Gaura deities in Jamdaha. So, and very interesting, I think around 2010, I don't know, maybe 9, 10, 11, I'm not sure. At that time, in Jamdaha, there is one hill there. That place was Mahaprabhu visiting in that place. And Mahaprabhu sitting this place on the hill. So, Paramadvaita Maharaj installed the deity and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the top of the hill. At that time, I don't know, some 40 devotees, some devotee come, and then some kind of big... 50 devotees came, and there's some festival at that time. But unfortunately, this, maybe nobody served this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu deity, or maybe sometimes Shiva Pujari came, sometimes he made it. I'm not sure, but...
I know.
Oh, Gurudev, please.
They are servant,
yeah.
But they are only offering prasadam from temple, bringing prasad. But nobody going to darshan.
So they're offering prasad, but no darshan. So, and then 2016, around 2016, somebody steals the deity, and then he was like, some blanket and just, rolling it over. And then maybe, I don't know what's happening, but that stealer was...
become blind. He don't know where to
Wow.
go. Then he left there and ran away.
And then
again he started looking. Then he left and then he ran away.
So, and some other Gurudev saying, he became blind. He could not go, he could not know where to go. And some other, he put in the deity in front of, I think, Shakti's temple, Durga temple. And devotee found this deity. And then devotee was, and then, maybe villager, they don't know what to do. And maybe Gurudev, no? And then some other, that deity, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's deity, come to the Radha Patitapavana temple.
Then the Nitay bring there.
Yes.
They risky to keep up. This is our temple deity, no? So we keep in temple.
So Gurudev said, this is temple deity, so we keep in the temple, Radha Patitapavana temple. And then Gaura Chandra felt, Gaura Chandra felt should be Nitay also. Because without Nitay, to approach Gaura is difficult. So Gaura Chandra was meditate and asked Nitay Baba to send, Nitay deity from Navadvip. And last year, a Nitay deity installed. And then now, Jamdaha temple, I don't know how many people visiting every day, but when we are there, sometimes festival time, maybe 50 devotees, 50 visitors coming. Ordinary day, I don't know, maybe 20, 30. I don't know, depend on the day, but many people have darshan, Nitay Gaura and Radha Patitapavana and Gopalji, and Jagannatha Baladara Subhadraji, and Shalagram, and I think Giriraj Maharaj. So, and at that time I felt actually Gaura and Nitay Gaura need service and darshan, because it's not love is not one way, two way. Should be devotee, should be Ishtadeva, both relationship, both reciprocation, both service needed. So I feel Mahaprabhu's desire to move from top of hill to down to have darshan, he wants to have darshan with many devotees. He wants to give more mercy to other devotees.
Jaho.
And Nitay come, and also Nitay want to, Nitay's face is like, very pleasing, very merciful, very, actually Nitya Ananda. Nitay's eyes very big, like smiling. And this yesterday Kartik Brata was finished. And Nitay Baba was thinking, oh, Nitay Gaura was there, so should be Nagara Sankirtan. So in this Kartik time, Nitay Baba decided after Mongolatic, Nitay Gaura should do Nagara Sankirtan with other devotees. And we went every day, maybe, 30 minutes, Nagara Sankirtan. And then I was kind of remembering, Mahaprabhu time. Sometimes they do nighttime kirtan, sometimes do, daytime kirtan, and so Nitay Gaura need to see, Nitay Gaura need to give mercy to other people. So we felt, and then this, and also we carried Gopala Didi, and then devotee feel more relationship with Didi.
But
Because I also carry Gopala Didi. Nitay's Didi was carried, Gaura's Didi carried Nitay Baba, and Nityanand Didi sometimes other devotee. So Didi is coming, and we very close, and we feel some relationship, intimate relationship.
And how is the prasad?
Prasad is, oh my God, prasad is so nice. I think they offer, I don't know how many times, maybe 3-4 times offer prasada. Wow. And then prasada is very simple. I also help to cut something. And in Nitay Baba was cooking. Also some other Mataji was cooking. And Gaura Chandra was surprised because Gaura Chandra was after 5 years, after 5 years he visited. So many children become grown up, and some children is so change a lot. Have many, much devotion to serve Radha Patita Pavana, Nitay Gaura. So many children changed. We felt also, their spontaneous love for deities. So we also inspired by seeing. And also, we don't know, but if devotee from Vrindavan visiting Jamdaha temple, also they may inspire. We are not the power, but someone other, say like kind of Vrindavan, some kind of flavor or some feeling, maybe something, devotee may bring.
A special flight going for Jamdaha.
And also now, special flight is going to Jamdaha. Gurudev saying before it takes 2 days trip. They took train maybe 30 hours. This live prayer says it takes 30 hours before, like, she went to maybe 2009 with Gurudev. At that time, she told me it takes, 30 hours. But this time from Delhi to just a 2-hour flight.
Wow.
And very close, very near. We live here 6 a.m. probably, and then we reach maybe 3 afternoon.
My God.
Yeah, 7, 8 minutes. Yeah.
Maybe 9 hours altogether. And devotee also very happy. We also very happy. And I think, they need, we need association.
Yes.
And then this kind of, this kind of association, something happening, both enlivened and Radha. I don't know, but Nitay Baba said, Radha Pattabhavana is very pleasing with you because it come from Vrindavan. So someone rather, very much pleasing the deity. Nitay Baba told me. And we felt also, we felt like Radha Pattabhavana is Radha Mohan. For me, Radha Mohan. And so actually, very inspiring because we say Radhe Radhe, people also say Radhe Radhe. Sometimes, just they saw us, they say Radhe Radhe.
My God, in village.
Yes, this is very inspiring, Oh, this is Vrindavan or not? Some people say, oh, this is Gupta Vrindavan, hidden Vrindavan. I think, Sadhu Maharaj, our Gurudev's grandmother desiring, this.
Wow.
She desired to be Jamdaha is like Vrindavan. And I'm asking to Gurudev, why your grandfather married with, like kind of village lady? Because, king could marry any lady, possibility is there. So, and then Sadhu Maharaj said, Gurudev said, this great grandfather arranged grandfather marriage. And great grandfather thought, if too much educated lady or too much high class lady, it may be little be independent or, some ego. But if lady come from village, that means very innocent and may have, much kind of feeling and service attitude. So anyway, great grandfather decided to marry, he select Gurudev's grandmother. And even now, so many countries, a kind of field is there. Even still now, Guru is helping to, cultivate field. We are amazed. And some rich person could use, kind of tractor, kind of machine. But the poor village people, they don't have any money to do this. So they're using Guru to cultivate land. And Gaura Chandra said, 8 years ago, no electricity. But now so much developing. And many new houses was there. And many development is also there. And so I felt the mercy of, grandmother, Devi Saraswati Devi, Rani, Saraswati Devi is still going on. So one devoted desire to help, many people. And Nitay Baba was so dedicated. He's very humble, He was like very, selfless service, always giving to devotee and the people. And we met policeman. Sometimes, one day policeman called me, and then I'm asking, is there something problem? No, I just visiting. If you have any problem, call me. I'm ready to help you. We are surprised. And Nitay Baba was so nicely, make relationship with other people, including, policemen or including, many villagers, and we also we run actually, and yesterday, no, day before yesterday, we visiting 4 devotees place. We did not know this, but Nitay Baba said, let us go to Gundicha Mandir. What? Gundicha Mandir? Yes, devotees' house is Gundicha Mandir. Because they have Jagannatha, every year they bring the deity to this devotee's house. So we went, but between Gundicha Mandir, also after Gundicha Mandir, we went to 3 houses. Every house they're serving chai, they're serving sweets or some snacks, and we felt their love, and they would like to serve devotees. So this feeling, this impressed us, and also Nitai Baba's ability to help and cultivate people. So unfortunately, we don't speak Hindi. Most of the people, they don't speak English. So we could not talk so much, but we felt their feeling. And this inspiration, come to us. And I also forget, when we visited, maybe you remember, we visited like 35 years ago, or 30 years ago. Like we saw village life. Sometimes we went to river and bathe. Sometimes we went to well and bring the water, and then we bathe it. And the cooking is like they made cooking table by clay. And even now, still they are using some kind of cow dung, sometimes wood. But most of the devotees now using like gas. But I just remember, oh my God, this is old style of cooking. And that cooking was, good. And Jamdaha rice is so good. Everything good, and rice is good. So, and Nitai Baba also, we are requesting, more devotee should visit Jamdaha. Then both may inspire each other. That's my feeling. Sorry, I
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. It is so nice to hear also, because in that place, Guru's grandmother was, sharing her love. She came from that city also. She received so much love. And somehow, like you said, Nitay, Gauranga, they want to share this feeling of selfless service in the mood of the mantra. So why, it's not happening. It's happening from the small city villages, and then it comes to us, isn't it? We get inspired by this pure living and simple, simplicity in devotion. So I also pray that I can go there. I want to go there one day, and now it is so much shorter, only 1 day travel.
Yes, and
beautiful.
And also I told Gurudev, actually I feel, I'm indebted to all our spiritual parampara. Not only that, I'm indebted to your blood, parampara.
Yes.
Your father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, all your generation, we are indebted to you, indebted to your kind of your ancestor.
Of course, they're all Vaishnavas.
Yeah. And I also feel, my also ancestor, because, by grace, I was born this, and I got this opportunity by the mercy of Radha Mohan. So, we felt kind of appreciation, our parampara.
Yes, deep feelings come because you came to the root of the mother's place. And now Nitay, Gaura also, they are, how do you say, spreading together. And it was a sweet lila to hear how Mahaprabhu was kind of tried to be stolen, but then he just come closer, and he is also coming together with Nitay. Thank you for sharing, and you must have made deep impressions, and also Gurudev is happy when all devotees know and help this Jamdaha, especially Gaura Chandra also. Thank you.
And I have to say, Gaura Chandra did so many seva in Jamdaha. He made Goshala house, he made water, on the roof, and he did many service. So we have to appreciate Gaura Chandra's seva also. That's I want to add.
Oh, he bring a Radha Patita Pavana closer to us, because for him it is his Ishtadev, and Gurudev was blessing him, and like this he got all the blessings in his life. He has told so many times how blessed he feels that he took on the service, and Gurudev and all the devotees so happy to see how much he is putting his energy in there, and then all of a sudden Radharani wants to send him to Japan now. So after so many years he come back. It must have been a big impression and a big feeling coming up in his heart.
Yes.
So Rasa Madhuri was also with him. She saw for the first time.
Yes.
Wow. Very nice. So I would like to continue with Narottam Das Thakur, if you allow me. We
Sure.
have 30 more minutes. So that is a very nice connection we could hear about how Nitay Gauranga, they are present. They are present now. They are not gone. They are not from 500 or 600 years ago. But they arranged that they can be perceived and give mercy through their Thakur, their deity form. And also Narottam Das Thakur had this order by Lokanath Goswami Pad, that he had to establish deity worship. In a dream, Sri Gaura Sundar told Sri Thakur Mahashai, in the past, I assumed the metal form of a deity, and it is right in your sight, in the paddy barn of the householder named Sri Vipradas. No one dares to go there out of fear of snakes. Just go there and bring me from there to reveal my service. So he did that, and he was not afraid of the snakes. The snakes are always also representative of Ananta, Shesh, Nag, of Vishnu. So sometimes we hear these stories about the great Thakujis, or even saints who are living together with snakes, or they also are like representatives of Ananta Shesh, and that's why Nitay is showing also where to get the mercy and where the Thakujis, the deities, were hidden. After this, the Lord ordered him also to have 5 more deities manufactured and their services revealed. That is also an important point, how to serve the Thakur, how to, understand their special personal identity. We have also often heard that how Mungeraj Mandir, Gurudev, your grandfather, also revealed the services of Radha Mohan, because they are there in the meeting point. And your grandfather, your great-grandfather, your great-grandfather, yes, Raghunath Singh, he had this vision that this is where Radha and Mohan are meeting after Krishna comes from the cow herding. This is a special meeting place, and all deities, they have special indications. What is their service and how they should be worshipped, or how they should be understood. What is the speciality of Radha Mohan? There are so many levels, and it's always so auspicious to hear about the background, because these deities, they were installed by someone who saw their, spiritual identity, not only the forms. or the statues as themselves. But this is Radha Mohan in their eternal Leela meeting there in Vrindavan. Srila Thakur Mahashaya woke up and spent the rest of the night doing Sankirtan in great ecstatic love. Then, after performing his morning duties, he took everyone along to the paddy barn. That is the place like an old cow barn. Srila Thakur Mahashaya opened the gate of the barn, and when he saw the Supreme Lord there, he stretched out his hand, and Shri Gaura Sundara jumped into his lap with the speed of lightning. Srila Thakur Mahashaya came to his own house, seated Shri Gaura Sundara with his Priyaji, Vishnu Priya Devi, on a throne, and began to glorify Shri Gaura with his wonderful self-composed songs. On Shri Gaura Sundara's order, he had 5 more deities manufactured along with their consorts, and he had set the date for the installation of the 6 deities on the next full moon in Falgun in March. This installation became famous as the historical and unrivaled Keturi Mahotsava. Just when I read this, I feel what you have said is so true, Jayananda Maharaj, that you say when Nitay and Gauranga are there, they need to have devotees who are doing service. So whenever there's Thakurjis, whenever they appear, they want to see devotees, they want to give mercy, they want to exchange, right? So this is also a sign that exchange will increase. So that is an inspiration. When we have a temple or a meeting place or in our homes where we have our deities, they don't like to be alone. They want to share their feelings, their mercy, and they have the capacity. They are alive to really bless the devotees. So we could also feel, Gurudev, that what happened now in Jamdaha and Nitay is coming, that some more, bigger activities and devotional flow will be in Jamdaha. And it seems to be also that your grandmother is blessing us, Gurudev. She is making it available through you also, because you are so proud of your grandfather and your grandmother. You're not only proud, you have this loving feelings, how much bhakti can be attained, how much prema is available for us when we serve this, place where Gauranga Mahaprabhu was also passing through on his way to Vrindavan. Shri Gaura Sundara, Gaura Chandra, we were just glorifying your Jamdaha village and how it has developed, and how we are very happy that you took on the service single-handedly maybe 8 years ago, and how everything is so auspicious now, and how you were so happy to be there first time after many years again. You would like to share some feelings, Gaurachandra? Is he not there? I saw him. He's sitting there. Oh, you have some problem with your voice, huh? No. Sorry, I mistook. Sorry, it was my mistake. So, Srila Thakur Mahashaya came to his own house, seated Shri Gaura Sundara with his Priyaji on a throne, and began to glorify Shri Gaura with his wonderful self-composed songs. And then he got ready for the Mahotsava. And that was a special Mahotsava because all the great associates, all the great devotees of Shri Nitay Gauranga and Advaita, along with all the other great Vaishnavas, arrived from Bengal on the invitation of Srinivasacharya and Srila Narottam to attend the great Mahotsava. This is known from the scriptures like Bhakti Ratnakar and Sri Narottama Vilas. On the day preceding the full moon day, Sri Janavama Thakurani, the consort of Sri Nityananda, made her auspicious arrival in Keturi in the company of all her associates. And they performed a very great, wonderful kirtan, and on the full moon of Falgun, Srinivasacharya Prabhu performed the great Abhishek of the 6 deities on the order of Shri Shri Janavama and conform the rules laid down in the Goswami's books. The names that Sriman Mahaprabhu had given to the deities in Narottam dreams were revealed during the Abhishek. Gauranga, Balabi Kanta, Shri Braja Mohan, Shri Krishna, Shri Radha Kanta, and Shri Radha Raman. At the end of the Abhishek, the 6 deities with their consorts were decorated with different ornaments and then placed on a throne. We could also see here, Gurudev, that Nitay is, Ananga Manjari, and she makes it possible. Nitay and Janava, they make it possible also that those devotees get the blessings of all, different aspects of Radha Mohan in the different deity forms, Gauranga and Radha Vallabha and Radha Raman. So this is also a deeper understanding of Guru Tattva, because as we know, then when the living entity, when we worship the Supreme Lord, that is one thing. But after many, many times, sometimes even lifetimes, when we come into the shelter of Nitay, of Ananga Manjari, that is where we can start to develop our Swarup, our feelings of our relation that we have to Radha Mohan and how we want to serve. So we are lucky it was not so far away. It is not far and long ago. And Janava Ma herself was cooking for all of them, and they had one of the most ecstatic meetings that is recorded after the disappearance of Nitay and Gauranga. And so much so that Srila Thakur Mahashai decorated all the assembled associates of Sri Gaura with prasadi garlands and sandalwood pulp. That is also like beautiful, how to exchange and how to worship all the associates, all the Vaishnavas. We can also see that in Mungeraj Mandir, there is a great tradition to always invite the Vaishnavas, to serve them prasad and be very respectful. For myself, I had big lack of this, like a very superficial understanding and realization. But also by the mercy of our dear Gurudev, I could learn more, or I am still learning more how to be more personal, more loving, and more serving to all the Vaishnavas. And thus, as current ambrosial Sankirtanan flavor was being showered with ragas and raginis played by Vaishnavas, which inundated everyone's heart with a flood of rasa. So these Vaishnavas who were playing, they already were, very much Rasika Vaishnavas. And then everyone who could hear this kirtan, they were getting more feelings and going more deeper. And so what happened? The 3 lords, Sri Gauranga, Sri Nityananda and Advaita, along with Srivas, Gadada and others appeared before everyone and began to dance. Everyone's hearts and minds were immersed in an ocean of Prema Ras. So that is actually the power of Panchatattva, of worshipping Gaura and Nitay, that we can also develop ourselves this desire to go into Prema Ras, not only into ordinary bhakti in a way that to worship the Lord. And I remember, Gurudev, once, I don't know, maybe I told it before, but it will keep in my heart as a good hint that you give to me. I wanted to explain who is Advaita Acharya. And I started to try to philosophically go into, non-dual and Dvaita and Advaita. But then you stopped me and you said, don't try to be so philosophical about it. Before he was worshipping God, and now he is worshipping love. And that is actually the essence of why Gauranga came and distributed all of this Prema Ras. because now Srimati Radhika is present. She is with her Mohan, and she is teaching all of us how to become dasis, how to take full shelter of this Prema Ras. And even Mohan is listening and making her the Prema Guru of his heart. And this, is the greatness of Nitay and Gauranga's appearance in this beautiful, blessed Kali Yuga, we could say. And then everyone's heart and minds were immersed in an ocean of Prema Ras. What is the Prema Ras? Prema Ras is that feelings of divine love that will be nourished by the mercy of Srimati Radhika's dasis. That is the special Prema Ras, this Unnata Ujjvala Ras that Mahaprabhu came to give, and that was distributed more and more and still is distributed into the deep, Kali Yuga that we are experiencing right now. But we are so blessed that still in these times where there's so much confusion, what is, the right thing to do and what is Bhakti, and nobody speaks so much about Srimati Radhika, but as we have heard and as we always experience, it is a time right now where Srimati Radhika's grace is opening to all the living entity, and where she has, like an open heart to embrace also all her dasis back, because we are, how do you say, we dare to leave the institutionalized things that we were doing and that we have been doing maybe from many lifetimes. We dare to forget that we should do this or should do that. We have no more fear about the Guru Tattva. We understand that a Guru Tattva is Akhanda. We don't have to think that any kind of, misinterpretation would misguide me, because before now, this Raga Bhakti was misunderstood and not maybe taught in the same way as it is today. So we cannot be thankful enough that this Prema Ras is available, and there's also some fearlessness and some big greed to receive it. So they were falling on the ground, weeping and falling into a swoon. When the swoon broke, Srinivasacharya, Narottam, and Shyamananda began to sing holy song and sword-colored powder with everyone. In this way, they passed the day until the evening time, when the Abhishek started. They spent the night in the rapture of Sankirtan, and the following day, Sri Jahnavi Ma personally began to cook for the newly installed deities and later distribute the prasad to the assembled Vaishnavas. I like this. I like this so much, Gurudev, to hear how they all did Sankirtan together, how they cooked together, how Janava Ma cooked for all of them, because we are in the Nityananda line. So I love to hear about this. I love to meditate on how, Janava Ma was blessing them all with her cooking and with her guidance, because she gave the guidance to unite all the Vaishnavas.
Suniti is also a good cook.
Stop
Today she make big meal for the whole company, and we have some workaway in the temple. So she make for the group a big prasad, like Janavamma.
Oh, he's so nice, Gurudev. Look how nice he is. But it's beautiful, and sharing prasad, to know and to understand the deep meaning of prasad, so great. Radhe.
Anandam.
Hey.
Yes, somebody. Radhe.
First time.
Radhe Radhe.
Why?
Now connection is not.
Yeah, the connection is not so good. Maybe I changed the internet.
Now we can hear only Suniti is not there.
Okay, now,
Huh?
probably from Suniti.
Suniti's problem.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's control this connection for this.
Now there is a Italian Kirtan.
Kirtan.
じゃあもう10 minutes ぐらいで。
Yeah, they are old.
Do you have question?
Yes, she said like the deep meaning of prasadam, the importance of the deep meaning of prasadam, and I wanted to ask like what is the deep meaning of prasadam? Like
Maharaj will explain.
So, Harinam Prasad is asking.
Prasad, his name is Prasad.
Yes, so his name is Prasada. So what's the importance of Prasada? Why Suniti Didi explain Prasada is very important? And so Gurudev asking me to explain. So Suniti Didi is not here now. So I try to explain little bit. Because Prasada means mercy. So what kind of mercy? Because Radha Mohan taste, actually Mohan taste, then Radhika taste, then Manjari taste. So this Prasada is Radha Mohan, Suniti is coming? No. So Radha Mohan's Adaramrita is included. And so therefore so merciful and also loving exchange, ordinary dealing. If mother is there, mother want to feed children, or mother want to feed friend, other people, say some guest to come, naturally distribute food. This is a kind of loving exchange, especially in India, especially in Vrindavan. We visit some house, always something coming, something to drink, something to eat is coming. So when I first come to Mungeraj Mandir, then Gurudev asking us, so please take prasada. But at that time, I don't have enough time to take prasada. Then Gurudev said, why you are not give me mercy? Why you don't take prasada? I don't understand. But this is loving expression. And also, he want to distribute love as a token of prasada, the food. So therefore, food is representing love. So therefore, in Chaitanya Lila, always prasada description is there. One Japanese professor translates Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he cut all description of prasada. Because he's thinking, prasada distribution is not philosophy, so better to cut it. I shocked read to his translation. So dry, cutting all description of prasada means no prema rasa, no feeling.
No mercy.
No mercy. So therefore, this prasada represents mercy and loving feeling and exchange of love. So especially, Gurudev, whoever come to Gurudev's place, so please take prasada. Please eat. This atmosphere is made by love of Radha Mohan. So that is one small explanation of prasada. Maybe Gurudev could share more. Huh?
Why we work? What is the reason of working? For money. Why we need money? To food. One is the food, and one is without working, doing no effort. I have to get the without cooking. 2 hours cooking. All is free. I have a full time and I eat without no efforts. Is not mercy. Material way, if you see the mercy.
Yes.
How much you have to arrange for your food. And I refuse to receive that mercy. By doing nothing, I get the mercy. And my life is changing by this eating. If not, then I am eating, but I don't know what to eat and not eat.
Wow.
Garbage eating. Now I protect myself with garbage eating, and I take the mercy through the prasad. Everything we receive like this. Is not mercy? Yes, mercy. Mercy is a divine and also day-to-day life event.
Yeah, actually, through Gurudev. When I started living in Brazil, 2013, at that time we cook by ourselves. It's very not easy. Bring whole bottle we bring by rickshaw.
From where?
From market.
To where?
To our house in Jiba. Yes. Yes. And then also gas. Also we bring from market, or sometimes we use electricity, but always electricity is fell down, cutting. And vegetable every day we have to go to market. And then we take 30 minutes, 1 hour cooking. And then we are thinking, oh my God, too much endeavor. Always we have to use rickshaw, go buy, water, vegetable, rice, milk. So we become, big headache.
But Jiva is not giving?
No, they are giving, but, sometimes we take, but sometimes we make own. So it takes so much endeavor, It's not West, it's not like Japan. So Gurudev is saying that we experienced. So therefore, we came and stay. Always prasad there. What kind of mercy? We can save so much time, so much power, so much money. This is my honest experience, I think someone who cook by himself here all knows. Especially even water also not so easy to bring, with the market. So that is my honest feeling.
Mercy. Right? Understand English?
Yes.
It's not mercy. Without doing nothing, I got it.
Oh.
Thank you. Yes, we had some internet problems. Thank you. Yeah, the power of prasad.
And you see how natural it was when you explain your journey to Jamdaha. There was 50% you speak about people from Jamdaha. They're giving so much prasad, invite you. This is a culture. And even it's maybe not prasad from Radha Mohan. But this is the main thing for us, that we get Radha Mohan prasad, right?
Yes, and actually we are not only eating food, but actually we are eating love. because they want to give us love, so we have to accept, This is our honest feeling, Sometimes
Yeah.
we eat first time, Sometimes we are a little bit, full, But still, they're offering food, So
Wow.
we are, accept, by their love, That is, we are feeling, we felt.
This is rasa.
Yes.
Jai Ho.
Jai Jai
Radhe.
Radhe